It's time for your Sacred Heart Knights football. Here with play-by-play for tonight's game is Nicholas Fierro.
And welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We are live here. I am your broadcaster, Nicholas Fierro, alongside Trey Tolley, giving you the visuals on Salina Post for this Week 6 of Kansas High School football, where you're watching the Sacred Heart Knights take on the home team of the Bennington Bulldogs. The last time these two teams matched up was last year, where the Knights defeated the Bulldogs with a final score of 31-12 in the first season of head coach Ryan Krychek. Bennington enters this game winless on the season after their loss against Valley Heights 62-12. The Bulldogs' last win was in Week 8 of last year, where they defeated Harrington with a final score of 30-22. Sacred Heart enters this game 3-2 with a 3-game winning streak after last week's nail-biter victory over Sedgwick, where they prevailed on a game-winning interception by freshman Colton Sprague to end the game 12-6. Stat leaders for the Knights in this game entering on: Maddox Wells, the leading passer with 50 completed passes, 85 attempts, which will make it a 47% completion percentage, 697 yards with 7 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Rushing stats, leading rushers Elias Gordon with 303 yards, 56 carries, and his long being 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dom Matucci is right there behind him. He entered the season late after a foot injury. Glad to see him back on the field and recovering back with 214 yards and 35 carries, with his longest being 15 and 2 touchdowns in the season, alongside Maddox Wells with 151 rushing yards, his longest being 11 with a touchdown. Leading receiver on the season would be Noah Hines with 17 receptions, and right there nearing the 400 receiving yard mark with 398 yards, his longest being 85 with 6 touchdowns. Dom Matucci with a touchdown on the receiving end as well. Defense for the Knights have been looking very great as well on the season so far. Cruz Carrico, the leading tackler, with 31 total tackles, 18 solo with 13 assists. Dom Matucci as well with 31 tackles. Kason Ivey with 30. Gabriel Aguayo with 24, who's also a receiver. And also with Maddox Wells with 23 and Elias Gordon with 23 tackles as well. Noah Hines with 2 interceptions, and Colton Sprague with an interception on the season, and Maddox Wells with an interception, and the efforts of this season being 3-2. It is senior night for Bennington Bulldogs. There's a special presentation going on the track near the 50-yard line where we're sitting at. It's a beautiful night for Kansas High School football, Week 6. It's no wind. I mean, it's crazy to say. It's like, kind of feels like summer weather still, with it being October 10th, which is a blessing from God to be like, wow, what beautiful weather. Sunset is beautiful to our west end of the field, and it's really nice out here. And we'll begin the game on here, starting here shortly with the national anthem, and also maybe a special presentation and halftime for senior night of Bennington, as we'll take a few breaks. As once again, I am your broadcaster, Nicholas Fierro, alongside Trey Tolley, giving you the visuals on Salina Post. You're watching Sacred Heart Knights football take on Bennington Bulldogs of Week 6. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Fall is the absolute best time for the experts at Commercial Tire Centers to look over your vehicle. Summer was tough on your tires, and winter's coming on strong. You don't want to be left stranded with tires that aren't performing. Car, truck, SUV, trailers, farm, and big rigs. Commercial Tire will help you keep safe and productive. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 742-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all home, car, and life. Do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? This is Brian Carlson in the office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Into the end zone. It's a Sacred Heart touchdown. Listen up, Knights fans. Copyco is your home for all the gear you need to show off your Sacred Heart pride this school year. In addition to what you'll find on the racks, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and debate. From t-shirts and hats to hoodies and so much more, your home for Sacred Heart gear is Copyco in Salina, located at 2346 Planet Avenue.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Obituaries and funeral announcements are available free of charge on salinapost.com. This community service is provided in part by Higher Scott Mortuary and Cremations, formerly Roselawn. Higher Scott Mortuary and Cremations, celebrating life, embracing legacy. Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Doctors Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion, because you matter more at Maori.
And welcome back. This is week 6 of Kansas High School football. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fierro, alongside Trey Tully, giving you the visuals on Salina Post. Thank you for tuning in. This is week 6, Kansas High School football. Sacred Heart Knights taking on the Bennington Bulldogs. This is a game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital, your game sponsor of this week. Got a packed crowd here for senior night of Bennington. Bennington enters this game 0-5 of the season, with the Knights entering this game 3-2, a 3-game winning streak. Let's see if they will continue that win streak and make it to 4 possibly after this game. Got about 4 minutes and 48 seconds approximately on the game clock before we get this game rolling on and going of week 6. I'd like to thank a couple of sponsors, or few sponsors I should say, for this game. Lily Pad Septic, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, Vernon Jewelers, Salina Regional Health Center Careers, Maori Women's Clinic, APAC or APAC Shears, Hire Scott Mortuary and Cremations, Salina Ortho, Kelly Kitchener Shelter Insurance, Bennington State Bank, Sage Products, Messenger Total Promotions, Copyco, Dan Goebel at Salina Homes, and Kansas Bankers Technologies. Also, don't forget to tune in to tonight's scoreboard show on 910 KINA AM at 10 p.m. for the Kansas High School football scoreboard show. Hear scores and game wraps from across the state, brought to you by Holm Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital, our game sponsor, which can also be heard on 910KINA.com. Sacred Heart and the Bennington Bulldogs are meeting on the 50-yard line to determine whoever will receive and kick the ball for tonight's beautiful weather-like game. Weather for this game is tremendous, with the sun setting and partly cloudy skies and little to no wind, and currently it's 74 degrees. I mean, you can't ask for better weather here tonight. I mean, this is amazing. Packed crowd here tonight, as I mentioned, here in Bennington for their senior night. And I believe the starting center for the Knights, who that would be
How are you doing? Good, how are you? Pretty good.
Gabriel Rodriguez, senior center. He should be back for this game, and last week he didn't play because he was ejected the game before on the Valley Heights game. Didn't play in Sedgwick's game last week, so good to see him back, number 76 right there, Gabriel Rodriguez. It's good to see him back in action for tonight's game against the Bennington Bulldogs. Coach Ryan Krychek in his second season, with an overall record now of 6-9. Three-game winning streak, looking to continue the win streak after tonight's game.
The game's on this side.
Actually, I should say Krychek's record is now 9-9. Just get a tied record of an overall record. Had 6 wins last. Actually 6-7, I should say. I'm looking at so he's 6-7 overall record. Last season he was 3-5. Now he's 6-7 on this season. Looks like Bennington will be kicking it off to Sacred Heart to start this game. All grass field as Kansas Westland at JRI Stadium has the all turf field, so we'll see if that'll be a factor for the Knights as they play in an all grass field. Nicely cut. As Bennington will be kicking it off here, week 6 of Kansas High School football. A little squib kick as that'll be recovered at about the 33-yard line of the Knights. Covered by Miles Wells, freshman defensive back. That'll be spotted about the 31-yard line of the Knights, 33. We'll be ready here to go as the Knights offense being led by Maddox Wells and his favorite target set up to the right. No Hines, and looks like that is Rowan Ontiveros as well. First play of the game will be a pass. Wells throws it. Intended receiver. Looks like it's a tip pass, but Noah Hines completes it. Nice focus right there, as that'll be about a 19-yard gain for Wells. Nice catch and nice focus right there for Hines to bring it down. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like that'll be on Bennington. Yes, and it is on Bennington, as that play will be declined. Make it a 19-yard gain for the Knights to start off this game. If you look on the field, there's no indications of markers on the field. However, there are on the sideline. So if you're looking for where the indications are, just look for the sideline of where it's set up. Gordon in the backfield. Gordon running up to the left side, and he runs over a couple of Bulldogs. Bulldogging over the Bulldogs as he's near a first down. So that'll be a gain of about 9 on the play. A nice run right there for Gordon to keep the Knights moving near to another first down, but a gain of 8. Second and 2 here for the Knights. Matucci right there, as it's going to be a handoff to Matucci this time, running onto the right. But it's going to be taken down by the Bulldogs. Probably about no gain right there for Matucci. Actually, a gain of 1, so that'll be about third and short here for the Knights. Ball spotted on the own 41-yard line of Bennington. 3rd and 1 here. Maybe another run play. We'll see what Krychek and the Knights offense draw up here. Man in motion is Matucci. There's going to be a handoff this time to Gabriel Aguayo, and Aguayo's going to get enough for a first down. He keeps the chains moving. Nice run right there for the Knights. And Aguayo to get a first down. About a gain of 5 right there for Aguayo. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the left. That is Ontiveros and Hines. Man in the backfield is Gordon. Man in motion is Matucci, and Gordon will keep running it up the middle. And about a gain of 5 right there. About a gain of either 4 or 5 on the play. Ball spotted right at about the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. Gordon with 13 yards so far in this game. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line of the Bulldogs. So far, only 1 pass play here from Wells. Let's see if they will add that in their drive or if they'll keep running the ball here. Looking pretty strong running the ball as it's going to be another pass play. Looking for a man as he throws it deep for Hines. Hines is open, and the first touchdown of the game goes to the Sacred Heart Knights. 31-yard touchdown pass from Wells to his favorite target of Noah Hines, as that will bring the score to 6-0 early on in the game with 8 minutes and 49 seconds. Way to go, Knights. Noah Hines, the leading receiver for the Knights, as that will bring his total touchdowns for this season to number 7. 7 touchdowns on the season now for Hines, as they will be going for 2. And Krychek, of course, you would imagine that from Krychek, as Wells goes in, but it's going to be no good. But that still makes the score 6-0 with the Knights leading on early. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to Sacred Heart Knights football taking on the Bennington Bulldogs here on Salina Post. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
And welcome back. I am your broadcaster, Nicholas Farrell, alongside Trick Tolley, giving you the visuals on SalinaPost.com. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Sacred Heart Knights on top first on the board. Bennington, as the Bennington receiver, stay on his feet, but will be eventually brought down by the Knights defense. If you're just now tuning in, Maddox Wells converted a 31-yard touchdown pass to Noah Hines, while the score is 6-0. Noah Hines' 8th receiving touchdown of the season, and that'll make it Maddox Wells' 8th touchdown pass of this season. Bennington led by head coach Brian Schamberg in his 6th season, an overall record of 12-37. As it looks like that is Cole Casper Jr., quarterback for Bennington. There's a flag on the play. Looks like that's going to be on the Knights and move the ball up 5 yards, but Cole Casper is the quarterback for Bennington. See if the Knights defense can continue their onslaught of couple of fumble recoveries that they've been getting these past 2 games, and also some interceptions, especially the game-winning one from freshman Colton Sprague against Sedgwick, as it's going to be a run up the middle for Bennington, but really nothing doing there. As on the run play, that was don't have a roster, as I didn't get a roster from the Bennington side, but all I got was a couple of players, but that'll be a 2-yard rush, 2-yard gain right there for Bennington. It's going to be looks like that's going to be enough for a first down for Bennington. Actually, it's going to be short, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 here early on. 7 minutes and 19 to go here in the first. All they need is 1 yard to get this first down. See, the Knights stopped them here, and looks like it's going to be enough. Bennington with their pink-themed attire as celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month, pinking out night. So that'll be enough for a first down as Bennington will move the chains. We appreciate our sponsors in making this game possible, such as Kansas Bakers Technologies, Sage Products, and Billings Group. Appreciate their efforts and allowing this game to happen here. For Salina Post, it's going to be a pass, but it's going to be a dropped. Intended pass was to Isaiah Garrett, senior wide receiver for Bennington.
Hi, Michael. How's it going? Good. Hi, Bonnie Sue.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the own 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. 6 minutes and 29 to go here on the game clock. Got 3 receivers set to the right as Casper is going to be thrown it to no man's land. It's just going to be a flag on the play. See what the flag is going to be called on. Just right.
That's okay. Whatever you want to do.
See what the flag will be on. So it'll be on the Knights. Be on the Knights, so that'll be an automatic first down for Bennington as they will move those chains as almost closer to the Knights' side of the field here. So ball will be spot on the 46-yard line of Bennington. 6 minutes and 23 to go here in the first. Be another run play here for the ball, but it's going to be stopped right before he could even get past the 46-yard line. That is Elias Gordon on the tackle. Nice stop right there for the Knights. So it'll be 2nd and 10 again, actually. No gain on the play. Thought it was going to be a loss, but the officials are marking it on the still on the own 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10 here to go. Looks like it was an early blitz set by Dom Matucci. Matucci right on the tail of the quarterback, but he's going to get rid of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Right at about before the 45-yard line of the own Knights. So that'll be a gain of about 9 on the play, about 8. Be 3rd and 2 here. Ball spot on the own 46-yard line of the Knights this time. 3rd and 2 here. Clock stops at 5 minutes. Cole Casper, intended receiver, is going to be intercepted as Noah Hines will be right there for the interception for the Knights to take it over off of a interception by Cole Casper. Noah Hines with the interception. So that should be Noah Hines' third interception of the season now. Noah Hines is right there. I mean, bounced off the receiver, and then Noah Hines, boom, right there to get the interception. I mean, that's not the first time the Knights have got an interception like that where it's bounced off the receiver, and then a defender of the Knights is just right there to get it, as it's going to be another run play for Gordon, but Gordon's going to be stopped right away by the Bulldogs for him to even move past the 40-yard line. Be 2nd and 10 here. Ball spot on the own 39-yard line of the Knights. Second and 11, actually a loss of 1. Got 2 receivers to the left. Man in the backfield is Gordon with Matucci, a man in motion. Maddox Wells looking, throwing it deep. And it's going to be a pass completed to Dom Matucci. It was a short pass, but Matucci was able to stop his tracks and convert the pass. Nice adjustment right there for Matucci to see where the ball was going and then come back to get the reception. So that'll be about a 20-plus yard gain there as Maddox Wells rolling to his right, looking for another man. It's going to be a deep pass. It's a pass in traffic with double coverage was Matucci trying to make another home run ball right there, but didn't bring it down this time. That was about a 29-yard completed pass to Matucci. Ball on the own 41-yard line of the Knights is going to be a completed pass. Another one to Matucci. Matucci shakes off a defender, shakes off another one. Oh, man. He was about to take off. I mean, you would have called him Marshawn Lynch back in the day. I mean, oh, my goodness. He shook off like 12 defenders, and he was kind of looking like that one a little bit, but was eventually brought down by the Bulldogs defense. So another completed pass by Wells. Second to Matucci this time. So that'll be a first down on the gain right there for the Bulldogs, or for the Knights, I should say. But a 13-yard gain. Maddox Wells looking for a man. He's going to keep running down his feet all the way to the 10-yard line. And it's going to be a touchdown. I thought he got pushed out of bounds, but stayed on his feet and goes all the way for a 28-yard rushing touchdown for Maddox Wells, as that will quickly bring the Knights' score to a two-game possession here. Maddox Wells with a 28-yard rushing touchdown. So you'd expect them to go for 2. I mean, they've been doing this all season where after they score a touchdown, they're going to go for 2. Not a lot of extra point attempts by the Knights offense. So they will go for 2 here with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the first. It'll be a fake handoff to Gordon, and it's going to look like it's going to be converted. Design will be. Now the score 14-0. 2-game possession here for the Knights. So that'll quickly bring the score 14-0 here at 3 minutes and 19 to go here in the first. Back here in a few. You're watching Sacred Heart Knights take on the Bennington Bulldogs. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
Welcome back. I am Nicholas Ferrer, your broadcaster, alongside Trey Toll, you need the visuals on Week 6 of Kansas High School football. On Salina Post, this game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. The Knights up on top of the Bennington Bulldogs quickly in this game. 2-game possession here, 14-0 after a 28-yard rushing touchdown by Maddox Wells, quarterback, and a successful 2-point conversion after a 3-yard pass to Noah Hines from Wells. Let's see if the Bulldogs will respond here after 2 back-to-back touchdowns, 2 back-to-back drives by the Knights with 3 minutes and 19 to go here in the first early on. That will be a handoff to Brock Merck, senior running back for the Bulldogs. On the break, I got a roster for the Bulldogs, so very grateful for that. So whoever runs, I can tell you who ran by the Bulldogs. So that'll be a gain of 5 there. Ball spot in the own 41-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2nd and 5 here. Packed crowd here for senior night of the Bulldogs, as it's going to be rolling back to pass is Cole Casper, and it's going to be a drop pass. Intended receiver on the play was Aiden Lewandowski, a junior running back. It's going to be 3rd and 5. It's 2 minutes and 33 here to go in the first. Two receivers to the right, one to the left is the Bulldogs offense, with Casper dropping down to pass, deep throw, intended receiver for Garrett. It's going to be intercepted by Matucci. Looked like it was in the hands of Garrett, but then it bounced off, and Matucci was right there to get the interception. That'll be the 2nd of the night for Cole Casper and the Bulldogs, and the 2nd of the night for the Knights to get the interception. 1 from Noah Hines, and now 1 from Matucci. This is now 2 minutes and 23 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Knights defense and offense looking strong here early on in this game. Ball spot in the own 35-yard line of the Knights. Knights looking to try to make it a 3-game possession here after 2 back-to-back touchdowns, 2 back-to-back drives, as Wells looks for a man, and it's just right over the head of Matucci. Matucci was right open and just wasn't completed. even Matucci was just like, man, just over my head. I can't do nothing about it.
Can you stay here with us real quick?
As we're quickly heading into the end of the first. 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the Knights are continuing on their momentum. after their 3-game winning streak so far, having a lot of momentum in these past 3 games and a lot of confidence entering this game. Looks like their offense is looking just like that as Elias Gordon is going to keep on his feet, running up the middle right before either a first down. Not too sure if that'll be much to get the first down. The field marker is going to make it, about going to be 3rd and inches there on the play. So it's going to be 9 yards right there for Gordon and the Knights. I'm expecting another run play. Maybe to Gordon to just bulldoze right through the middle, as he's been doing that all season for the Knights. Pretty sure it's going to be another run play to Gordon, as the man in motion is Matucci. It is going to be another run play to Gordon, and he's going to get enough for a first down. All he needed was one. Running up the middle, and he will get that. 1:29 to go here in the first. Knights on top of the Bulldogs 14-0. That will indeed move the chains. That'll be a gain of 2 on the play for Gordon. Gordon, the leading rusher on this game. With 25 rushing yards. Matucci, the intended receiver, to get the catch, but was tackled right away by the Bulldogs defense for him to not even move. Seconds ticking now on the game clock with 45 to go here. As after that, in pass play was a gain of none. So it'll be replay. Actually, a loss of 2. He's 2nd and 12 here. Wells looking for a man. Deep pass. Another one to Matucci, and Matucci's going to get up. What a catch. What a play to keep the chains moving. That will be a first down for the Knights. Maddox Wells, another deep pass. About his 3rd deep pass to some Knights receivers, as the clock is ticking down with 5 seconds to go, as that'll probably be the end of the first quarter after that play. And that will be the end of the first quarter, with the score so far 14-0. Knights on top early on with the Bulldogs. We'll be back here in a few as you're listening to this game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Fall is the absolute best time for the experts at commercial tire centers to look over your vehicle. Summer was tough on your tires, and winter's coming on strong. You don't want to be left stranded with tires that aren't performing. Car, truck, SUV, trailers, farm, and big rigs. Commercial Tire will help you keep safe and productive. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
And welcome back. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fear, alongside Trey Tully, giving you the visuals on Salina Post. Score entering into the second quarter of this game, 14-0. Knights on top early on, as they still will have the ball flipped. Let's flip the sides as the second quarter starts. So the game on the own 31-yard line of the Knights, as Maddox Wells, another deep pass. It looks like it's going to be going to Noah Hines, and it's going to be another touchdown pass. Make it 31-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Wells to Noah Hines. That'll be his 2nd of the day for Hines, 2nd of the day for Wells, making the score quickly 20-0. Knights on top. The Knights offense looking very strong. I mean, that was a 31-yard touchdown pass. Noah Hines' first touchdown was a 31-yard touchdown pass, so looks like that will be his third reception of the game. If my math is correct, that'll be 81 yards on the game for Noah Hines receiving-wise to make this score 20-0. They're going to go for 2. That's how Krychek runs his offense. They don't go for extra points. I mean, even if you look at the goalpost, looks very weird, looks very short, but Elias Gordon's going to run up the middle, and that will be quickly 22-0. 22-point lead here. 3-game possession for the Knights early on. The Knights bulldogging all over the Bulldogs in this game early on. Looking to spoil the senior night party for the Bulldogs here. As we'll keep it here, as that was a short break, just one play after the break. But yes, that's 2 touchdowns on the play, on the game for Maddox Wells. 2 from the air, 1 on the ground. Maddox Wells already having a great game early on. Adding up Maddox Wells' stats right now, passing-wise, as he is having a game of 146 passing yards with 2 touchdowns so far in this game. Also with 1 touchdown on the ground with 28 yards. Noah Hines, 81 receiving yards with 2 touchdowns. Dom Matucci also, as I add up his stats, with 62 receiving yards on the day so far, as it'll be another kickoff to the Bulldogs. Bulldog receiver will just bat it down and recover it. As he stays on his feet, he's going to keep going, but he's going to get stopped right at about the 36-yard line of Bennington. "11 minutes and 45 to go here in the second quarter." Going to give you a couple of area scoreboard updates brought to you by Bennington State Bank. Got some scores here so far. Bueller on top of El Dorado in the first early on, 21-0. Little River defeating El Salina so far, 6-0 at the end of the first. This is going to be a handoff. There's going to be a fumble on the play. Looks like Bennington will recover it after that fumble. Other area scoreboard updates by Bennington State Bank. End of first, Abilene with a tie game against Augusta, 0-0. Smith Center already in halftime with Ulysses, 12-6. Smith Center winning that game. And Andale defeating Smoky Valley so far, 33-0, blanking them after the end of the first. Be 2nd and 10 here. No gain on that run play after a fumble, but recovered by Bennington. It'd be a quarterback keeper by Casper, and looks like maybe about a gain of a couple of maybe 2 yards. And Sacred Heart defense looking strong so far, not allowing the run game to affect them early on. So that will be 3rd and 10. Still on the own 37-yard line, or 38-yard line, about a gain of 1. For the Bulldogs. I'd like to thank other sponsors, Copyco, Dan Goebel at Salina Homes, and Kansas Bankers Technologies. We appreciate their support in making this game possible for you to watch on Salina Post. YouTube, as Cole Casper looks for a man intended, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a completed pass. to Isaiah Garrett. That'll be Garrett's first reception on the day. Be a gain of 8 on the play. Short of a first, going to be 4th and 1 here. Ball in the own 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. Let's see if the Knights will stop them here and take the ball over on downs, or the Bulldogs continue to move the chains after that 8-yard. Looks like it's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. It'll be on the Bulldogs, so push that back 5 yards. Be 4th and 6 now. Tough break right there for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted now on the own 41-yard line. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go here on the game clock in the second quarter. Knights on top of the Bulldogs 22-0 early on. As the Bulldogs will say, hey, we're going to go for it, even though after that false start call. Casper hands it off to the running back, but he's going to be stopped right away as make that a turnover on downs. Sacred Heart will take over possession after that failed 4th down attempt to make it a 1st down, Bulldogs. Another sponsor we'd like to thank is Billings Group. Don't forget to check out our Salina Post Facebook page and S-Post Sports on Twitter after the game to see video highlights from all around the area, proudly presented by Billings Group. We appreciate them and their efforts. Man in motion is Matucci. Another handoff to Gordon. Gordon runs up the right this time. Ooh, he had one man to beat but was stopped right before he could take the off to get possibly another touchdown, be the 4th of the day for the Knights, but was stopped by the Bennington defender. But it gain about 1 on the play. Be 2nd and 9. Ball spotted the own 41-yard line of the Bulldogs. 8 minutes and 4 to go here on the second. Game running quickly here. 3 receivers set up to the left for Wells. Man in the backfield is Gordon. Wide open receiver is Ontiveros, and Ontiveros is going to hold on after that hard hit by the Bennington defensive back. Make it a 3rd down here on the play. Another completed pass from Wells. First reception for Ontiveros. Gain of 3 on that. 3rd and 6. 38-yard line of the own Bulldogs is where the ball is spotted. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Fake handoff to Gordon. Looking for a man is Wells. Wells stops, retreats back, and just splits the defenders. Oh my goodness, how did he evade that? And he's going to get a completed pass. 1st down to Noah Hines. My goodness, he just split the defense of the Bulldogs. Very impressive by Wells. Very shifty on the play. My goodness. What a play right there from Wells to complete the pass to Noah Hines. So that'll be 1st and 10 now. Keep those chains moving. So that'll be a nine-yard gain on the play. Nothing doing there on that one. Six minutes now on the game clock. Second and 10 here. Ball spawn the own 29-yard line. of the Bulldogs. Stay tuned for a couple of halftime reports brought to you by Salina Ortho. Get that to you just here in a second. As it's going to be a handoff to Matucci. Matucci running with his speed all the way to the left. Looks like he's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to go right into the defense of the Bulldogs right before the touchdown marker. Nice run right there by Matucci. Tough to tell where that ball is spotted at. Maybe about the 1 or 2 yard line. So it'll be on the 3 yard line. So about 26-yard gain right there for Matucci in that run. Handoff to Gordon, and Gordon's gonna get stopped. Looked like he slipped right before he could make a breakaway for the touchdown. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 3, you should say. 2nd and goal here. That's actually a loss of 1. Ball now on the own 4-yard line of the Bulldogs. Let's see if the Bulldogs will stop them before they can make it into a 4-game possession. The Knights. Oh, and he's going to be stopped right away, but Matucci fights and fights, but Bulldogs are all over the handoff to Matucci. So it'll be 3rd and goal again. I think that was probably a loss. Three minutes and 30 to go here. That ball's taken all the way down to the 10-yard line of the Bulldogs, so be 10 yards for the Knights. It's going to be a pass play. Looks for a man open is Matucci, and count that. 4th touchdown of the day, as that score will now be 28-0. Knights on top early on with 3 minutes and 14 to go. 10-yard passing play from Wells to Matucci. Matucci's first touchdown of the day is a receiving one. They will indeed go for 2. What do you expect? If you've been watching the Knights all season. See if that'll make it 30 points. Well, actually, it's going to be an extra point. Very surprising. So let's see if they'll make it actually 29-0. It's going to be a flag on the play. It was good, but a flag on the play. So that'll be on the Bulldogs, but it'll be declined. So that'll make the score 29-0. Knights on top early on with the 2nd quarter. 3 minutes and 14 to go. Looks like the officials looks like they're going to redo it. I thought they were just going to decline it and just let it be, but I guess they'll have to redo it, but I spoke too soon. Still 28-0. Another flag. Let's see what the call is going to be on here. To be on the Bulldogs again. Replay, extra point. And from my view, it looked like the Extra point was good. And are they bringing out the offensive unit? Yeah, they are. So looks like Krychek said, you know what, I'm done with these extra points. You know what, you might as well just go for 2 here after 2 attempted extra points, but flags. Now it's going to be going for 2 here, so they're going to go for 2 here. So let's see, instead of making the score, try to make it 29-0, they're going to try to make it 30-0, which that does happen. And the score is now 30-0. Knights on top with 3 minutes and 14 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break here. Step aside. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas here, alongside Trey Tolley, presenting you this game live, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Obituaries and funeral announcements are available free of charge on salinapost.com. This community service is provided in part by Hire Scott Mortuary and Cremations, formerly Roselawn. Hire Scott Mortuary and Cremations, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
And welcome back. Broadcaster Nicholas here alongside Trey Tully getting you the visuals on Salina Post. Week 6 of Kansas High School football. Sacred Heart Knights having a good night. Score 30-0 early on. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs with the ball, taking it over on their own 26-yard line. Let's see if they can get a score here before the half ends. As Casper looking for a man, deep pass to Isaiah Garrett, and Garrett, almost looked like he converted that with the one-handed catch, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like that'll be a PI maybe. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like that will be on the Knights, as they will move the ball downfield, couple of yards. It's not NFL where, like, let's say if it's a pass interference call, the ball is spotted on where the flag was, but just be a couple of yards up. So ball will be spotted on the own 41-yard line of the Bulldogs, with 2 minutes and 28 to go here in the second quarter. Casper looking for a man. It's going to be, looks like it's a batted pass by the Knights defense. I'm anticipating a special presentation in the halftime with Bulldogs being at senior night, so Trey Tully will give you that presentation. Probably be doing that. Got 2 minutes and 57 to go here in the second quarter. Casper looking for a man. Rolls to his right, throws it, and a little over the head of the receiver of the Bulldogs. Clock stops at 2:51. It'll be 3rd down on the play. Let's see if Bennington will make an adjustment. As I have always said, great teams are those who make play-to-play adjustments as opposed to game-to-game adjustments. Those who make play-to-play adjustments are those who make those adjustments early on and gets them better as the game goes on. It's going to be a deep pass to from Casper to Garrett, and it looks like it's intercepted, but it's going to be out of bounds. So yeah, that was an interception. That would have been the 3rd from Casper and the 3rd for the Knights. But that was out of bounds, which will make it 4th down now. Ball spotted still on the own 41-yard line. 2:44 to go. As the Bulldogs will be going for it here on 4th down, 4th and 10 here. Actually, they won't be going. They're going in for punt. I thought they were going for it. But Hines will receive it, but he hands it as he secures it after a hard tackle right there by the Bulldogs defense. 2 minutes and 38 to go here in the second before the half ends. 3 touchdowns so far for Wells. 2 for Hines. And 1 so far for Matucci. Also a rushing touchdown for Wells as well. It's going to be a handoff to Gordon. Gordon running to the right. Going to be pushed out of bounds for the 1st down marker. That was a gain of about 8. Two minutes and 30 to go is where the game clock is stopped at. Stay tuned in a couple of minutes for the Salina Ortho halftime report. We'll play some ads and before we get live on for that halftime show. Wells looking deep. Completed. Oh, I thought it was completed. Right off the hands of Ontiveros. That'll stop the game clock to 2 minutes and 23. A quick area scoreboard update by Bennington State Bank. Southeast of Salina on top of Hillsboro, 22-0. It's going to be our handoff to Gordon, but doesn't get enough for the 1st down. Maybe 4th down here. 4th and 2. So they'll be going for it here on 4th down. Looks like they're calling audibles, but going to be a timeout taken by Sacred Heart, their first timeout of the game, with the game clock stopping at 1 minute, 31 seconds. Another area scoreboard update by Bennington State Bank. Little River on top of El Saline, 14-0 at the half. Those games are also being broadcasted live with video and audio on Salina Post's YouTube page. El Saline and Little River game. That game is being called by Tyler Henry. And Southeast of Saline and Hillsborough games being called by Devin Haney. Got 3 games going on for you. As the Knights offense will be getting back on the field, as well as the Bennington defense. Before this half ends with 1 minute and 31 to go. Fourth and 3 here. Maddox Wells looking for a man. Short pass completed to Matucci. Is that will continue to move the chains. Clock ticking now. Minute 15. That'll be a gain of 8 on the play. Owen Wells shakes off a couple of defenders. Wide open is Matucci, and there's nobody right there, only one man to beat. He gets across the field. Oh, he tries to get past 2 defenders now, and he's going to keep running. He's going to go all the way, folks. Make that 36-0. Nice moves right there by Matucci to break the ankles of the defenders of Bennington right before the half ends with 40 seconds to go. 46 yards is Matucci. That'll be his second touchdown of the day. That will be 4 on the day for Wells on the air. It'll be an extra point this time for the Knights. To possibly make the score 37-0 as it's up. And it's good. Make that score 37-0. Back here in just a few moments, with the score being 37-0. Sacred Heart on top of the Bennington Bulldogs. Back here in a few. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Early on, Knights bulldogging all over the Bulldogs. 37-0, blanking them. Maddox Wells with 4 touchdowns on the day. Matucci with 2 touchdowns receiving. Actually, I should say 5 touchdowns on the day for Wells because he had 1 rushing, 4 in the air. As a receiver for the Bulldogs will taken on, but there's a flag on the play. And there's also 2 touchdowns from Noah Hines in his efforts in making this score 37-0. 32 seconds left here in the second before the half ends. See what the call will be here. It'll be on the Bulldogs, so push it back. With 32 seconds left here in the game clock, stay tuned for the halftime report brought to you by Salina Ortho. Give you some area scoreboard updates that are going on across the state of Kansas. Also some completed stats so far in this game. As it'll be a snap to Cole Casper. Cole Casper, the deep pass, but it's going to be intercepted by Maddox Wells. Quarterback interception from the quarterback. This is a flag on the play right after the interception. If that interception is going to go, that'll be the 3rd on the day for Casper and the 3rd on the day for the Knights defense. A face mask on the Bulldogs, so that'll actually be interception officially for the Knights. 3rd on the day. So 12 seconds here to go in the second quarter before the half ends. Ball spot in the own 21-yard line. Let's see if the Knights will get a couple of more points on the board, or they just take it to the 3rd. Looks like they're going to get a couple of plays, and it looks like Gordon's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to keep going, and it's going to be a touchdown. Another touchdown for the Knights, 6 on the day. That'll make that score 43-0 with 3 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 16-yard run for Gordon, his first of the day. So it'll be another extra point attempt. See if they will make the score a 44-point game. And it looks like it was tipped a little bit by the Bulldog defender, but that wouldn't affect it, as it is good. Score is now 44-0. We'll keep it here as the Knights are pounding it early on. 44-0. 6-point game possession, or 6-game possession. Knights early on looking very good on both ends of the football. Well, they got 3 interceptions on the defense. You got 6 total touchdowns for the Knights. Four on the air for Wells, 1 on the ground for Wells. And those 4 in the air, 2 of them to Hines, 2 of them to Matucci, and then the other touchdown was just this one, this 16-yard rushing touchdown from Elias Gordon to make it 6 total touchdowns for the Knights in this day. All on the first half, as that will take it all the way in the end of the second quarter after this run. As that'll be the end of the second quarter. Be back here in several minutes as the Sacred Heart Knights are defeating all over the Bulldogs as one-sided game, 44-0 here at the half. Be back here in several minutes for the Salina Ortho halftime report. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fear, alongside Trey Toller, giving you the visuals here on Salina Post. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Fall is the absolute best time for the experts at Commercial Tire Centers to look over your vehicle. Summer was tough on your tires, and winter's coming on strong. You don't want to be left stranded with tires that aren't performing. Car, truck, SUV, trailers, farm, and big rigs. Commercial Tire will help you keep safe and productive. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Into the end zone. It's a Sacred Heart touchdown. Listen up, Knights fans. Copy Co. is your home for all the gear you need to show off your Sacred Heart pride this school year. In addition to what you'll find on the racks, Copy Co. also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and debate. From t-shirts and hats to hoodies and so much more, your home for Sacred Heart gear is Copy Co. in Salina, located at 2346 Planet Avenue.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Obituaries and funeral announcements are available free of charge on SalinaPost.com. This community service is provided in part by Hire Scott Mortuary and Cremations, formerly Roselawn. Hire Scott Mortuary and Cremations, celebrating life, embracing legacy. Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Doctors Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion, because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a child care stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
When Vernon Jewelers has 40% off store-wide, there must be a special occasion. Through September, Vernon Jewelers is celebrating 133 years in business with 40% off store-wide. Savings include high-quality, unique pieces that will not only be cherished, but create a lifetime of memories. Save 40% during the 133rd anniversary sale at Vernon Jewelers, 123 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884. 40% off September only excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush the freakishly fast frog.
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
And now back to your Sacred Heart Knights football.
And welcome back. This is the halftime report brought to you by Salina Ortho. So far in this game, it is all the Knights with a score of 44-0. 6 total touchdowns so far for the Knights. We have 5 for Wells in his efforts. He has 4 touchdowns on the air with 213 passing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, making that 28 yards. That was his only run of the game, 28 yards. Dom Matucci with 2 touchdowns from Wells's 5 with 2 receiving touchdowns and a total of 126 yards. Then we have Noah Hines, who also got 2 from Maddox Wells with 90 reception yards. And then with Elias Gordon having 1 rushing touchdown with 47 total rushing yards in his efforts to make the score 44-0 early on in this game. I'm pretty sure this will be a running clock once the second quarter or the halftime is completed. It's about 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here on the game clock. I'll give you a couple of scores on the area scoreboard update brought to you by Bennington State Bank. It is Little River on top of El Salina with a score of 14-0 here in the third. And then over on the other game live on the Salina Post sports page, my goodness, the score for that game, 73-7. Actually, no, that's the other game. That was the Lions game. My apologies. I'm talking about, I need to go to the Hillsborough game. There we go. So at halftime, it is 28-0. Southeast of Salina, all over Hillsborough. But still, I mean, it's kind of a blowout in that one. Some other area scoreboard scores brought to you by Bennington State Bank. So far, got a couple of scores at the half. We have Pratt on top of Phillipsburg, 41-0 or 41-13. Great Bend on top of Liberal, 42-6. Holcomb defeating Scott City, 6-0 at the half. Salina Central on top of Andover Central, 13-7 at half. Abilene and Augusta still tied at the half, 0-0. Garden City tied with Wichita Southeast, 7s. And Andale all over Smoky Valley, 54-0 at the half. And Sylvan Lucas defeating Clifton Clyde, 22-8 at the half. Bueller all over El Dorados, 56-6 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter of that game. And at the end of the first quarter, Lynn collaborating Pike Valley, 44-0, and Russell tied with Norton, 14 apiece at the half. Be back in just a few moments with about 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go on the game clock before this halftime ends. Back here in a few. I'm Nicholas Fuhrer alongside Trutola Unity Visuals on Salina Post. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Obituaries and funeral announcements are available free of charge on salinapost.com. This community service is provided in part by Higher Scott Mortuary and Cremations, formerly Roselawn. Higher Scott Mortuary and Cremations, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
For walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a childcare stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
And welcome back to this Week 6 edition of Kansas High School Football. I am your broadcaster, Nicholas Farrell, alongside Troy Toll, Unity Visuals on Salina Post. The Vernon Jewelers gem of the game for me has got to be the defense for the Knights, with 3 interceptions, one from Hines, one from Matucci, and one from Maddox Wells. I mean, not only is the offense on fire, but the defense is also doing very well in this game, picking up 3 interceptions so far in this game. As there's zeros on the game clock at halftime, so we should be getting ready to get this game kicked off and ready to go for the start of the third. As I've said, I haven't gotten word yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a running clock due to the score being 44-0. As the Bulldogs will be looking to see if they get some either 6 on the board or 3. The Knights offense looking very strong early on, and both on the ground and in the air. Maddox Wells with 4 touchdowns in the air and 1 on the ground in his efforts in making the score 44-0 so far early on in this game. Like to thank some more sponsors in making this game possible. We appreciate them and their efforts. We appreciate Kansas Bankers Technologies, your trusted partner in bank-focused IT strategy and compliance. Also Sage Products. Sage Products of Salina is your supplier of janitorial products for your business or home, from paper towels to soap and items, from ceiling to floor. You will see products from Sage. You can get the same home field advantage at your home, office, by visiting sageselects.com. Don't forget to check out Salina Post Facebook page after the game to see video highlights from all around the area, proudly presented by Billings Group. Also like to thank Messenger Total Promotions, which is the official apparel provider for Salina Post Sports. See them in downtown Salina for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. Also Salina Regional Health Center. They are currently hiring, so see all their open positions and start your new career today with Salina Regional by visiting srhc.com. I'd like to thank Copyco. Online team shops open and close, but Copyco, you can get in the game with Sacred Heart gear all year long with t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and so much more. From football and basketball to cheer and debate, they can custom make anything so you can support your favorite student athlete no matter what team they play for. Copyco, they have been serving Salina since '91. Also, be sure to tune in to KNA 9:10 a.m. tonight at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. I should say, for the scoreboard show. Hear scores and game wrap-ups from across the state of Kansas, brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. Salina Surgical Hospital is this game's sponsor. You can also hear that scoreboard show at 9:10 KINA AM at 10 p.m. on 910KINA.com. Looks like we're going to get this game started here just any moment now. The score 44-0 here in the third quarter. My assumptions, I'm thinking that this will be a running clock due to the score. Beautiful night here. Wind kicking up just a little bit, but not something that the fans here at Bennington, they cannot handle. But yes, of course they can handle, because the weather is just so beautiful out tonight. About no clouds in the sky and light breeze as we're going to kick it off here to resume the game here in the third quarter, as Cole Casper is there to recover it for the Bennington Bulldogs, but he's just going to fall right at about the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs offense have thrown 3 interceptions so far in this game. One from Hines, one from Wells, and one from Matucci. As I believe it's going to be a running clock. As you can see the clock running down right away after that kickoff from the Knights. As Casper and the Bennington Bulldogs will be starting this third quarter with a run down the right side of the field. It's going to be a batted pass as Hines tried to dive and make an interception, as yes, it is a running clock because that was an incomplete pass. And as you know, incomplete passes stop the clock, but it's going to keep running with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third. Bennington looking to try to not get shut out in this game, as this will clearly be the largest victory for the Knights. As the Knights, their largest victory this season was 29-7 in their game against Pleasanton, neutral site game at Council Grove. Is it just going to be a fumble on the play, a bad botched snap, but looks like on the tackle will be Zach Hernandez on the tackle after that botched snap by Bennington. So it'll be 3rd and long here. Ball spotted in the own 6-yard line of the Bulldogs. Not used to seeing a running clock from the Knights in this season, but that should be a good sign for the Knights, because they did have running clocks in their first 2 losses of the season, But now they're on the winning side of the running clock, which is good for the Knights. As if they finish strong here in this game, they will be 4-2, making the win streak to 4. After that play, there was nothing doing there, as the Bulldogs will be forced to punt here. In good field position for the Knights. Going to be a short punt. Going to be recovered by Hines. Hines running up the middle, running to the right, stiff arms the man, but he's going to be brought down by the Bulldog defender right at about the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs. I'm assuming the starters will take a break here, but looks like they're on the field still. Coach Krychek sending his starters out. Maddox Wells still out in the field alongside Elias Gordon, Gabriel Aguayo, Hines, and Ontiveros. Says this will be a handoff to Aguayo, and Aguayo is going to get stopped almost near the 40-yard line. How about a loss of 2 or 3 there? That'll be Aguayo's second carry of the game. His first carry of the game was a 5-yard rush gain early on in this game. But yes, that is a loss of 3. All spotted in the own 36-yard line of the Knights. 2nd and 13 here. With 7 minutes to go here in the third. 5 minutes have already passed. It's going to be another handoff to Aguayo. Aguayo this time gets some couple of rush gains there. It'll be 3rd down here on the play. Still 3rd and long. It was a gain of 1 right there for Aguayo. 3rd and 12 here. As Wells looking, dropping back down to pass, evades a man, going to his right, throws up, a little short to Ontiveros. Was the intended receiver on the play, but there's a flag. But that won't stop the clock, as I mentioned, there was a running clock. To what the flag is. So it'll be declined. Looks like it was on the Knights, but it'll be a repeat, or I should say 4th down here. Won't be a repeat. So make it 4th. Looks like they will actually go for it here. I mean, why not? It's a running clock. I mean, got a really comfortable score and lead here with 44 points all over the Bulldogs. 3 receivers to the right. Wells looks for a man. Looks like that's a completed pass to Colin Wilson, and that will be enough for a first. Actually, they're gonna say it was a drop. So the pass was dropped. I thought it was a completed pass to Colin Wilson, but that actually isn't, as that'll be a turnover on downs. Bulldogs will take it over. With the game clock, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third. As the Bulldogs will take it over on downs. Ball on the own 34-yard line. So it'll be a quarterback keeper as Casper will get taken down, about a 5-yard gain. About a 5-yard gain, tackled on the 40-yard line. Other scoreboard updates brought to you by Bennington State Bank. End of the third quarter, we have Andell all over Smoky Valley, 60-0. Washington County defeats Rock Hills 68-16. Republic County blanking Remington so far in the halftime, 16-0. And Lynn all over Pike Valley, 44-0 second quarter. As it'll be a handoff to the Bennington running back, but he stays on his feet, as that will be Brock Merck. So that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. That'll be a 10-yard gain for Merck. So now the ball is spotted on the own 49-yard line of the Knights' side of the field. Cole Casper, another quarterback keeper. He's going to run it up to the left. He's going to keep going, stays on his feet, gets another big gain right there. Nice run right there for Casper to keep the chains moving. Another first down. Clock is now ticking. That was a 15-yard gain right there for Cole Casper, leading rusher for the Bulldogs, with 22 rushing yards. Merck with 15. As Merck is another man in motion. It's going to be a fumble as a failed pitch attempt, but it's going to be recovered by the defense of the Knights. Looked like Brock Merck didn't see it or just didn't focus on that pitch play, and just he didn't even look like he tried to even catch it. Just I guess he didn't see it, but that will be a turnover after that fumble recovery for the Knights. So it'll be 1 minute to go here in the third, running clock. $50 seconds to go. Probably get one more play here before the third quarter ends. Oh, and it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Bennington ball. That was very quick. It's Bennington will now take over. Bulldogs ball, 15-14 to go in the third. But that'll do it for the third quarter. As we'll head into the fourth, score 44-0, running clock. Knights on top. Back here in a few with this game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
All right, and welcome back here in Bennington, Kansas, Bennington High School, junior, senior high school. I am your broadcaster, Nicholas Farrell, alongside Trey Tully, giving you the visuals on Salina Post. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. So I thought it was a turnover on downs, but the pitch play that I thought was a fumble is actually incomplete. They didn't rule it a fumble, as I thought it was a fumble, but Bennington will still have possession, as it'll be 4th and 8. Ball on the own 30-yard line of the Knights. Let's see if Bennington will continue to keep the chains moving. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and yes, he's going to keep going. Wow, what a nice run right there. Looks like that was Aiden Lewandowski. Aiden Lewandowski is junior running back. Be good enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. Be 1st and goal, 20-yard gain for Lewandowski. As Casper looking to try to get the first touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs, and going to be stopped short. Cole Casper in the ball carrier on that play. Cole Casper, 6-yard gain right there for the Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd and goal. Ball on the own 4-yard line of the Knights. Bulldogs looking to get their first points up here on the board before this running clock ends in the 4th. Bulldogs setting up, hand off. Looks like it's going to be short. The Knights defense will stop them. It will be 3rd and goal. Good to see the Knights still playing hard. Seeing if they can get a shutout victory here. So that was a gain of about 1. With 9 minutes and 10 here to go in the 4th. Ball on the own 3-yard line of the Knights. As the Bulldogs line up. Snap. Casper running to the left. Makes a move, goes up the middle, but he's going to be stopped once again by the Knights defense. Nice stop right there for Sacred Heart to prevent them from scoring their first touchdown of the game. So it'll be 4th and goal here. Knights, I'm sure, will go for it. Or the Bulldogs, I should say. I'm sure they will go for it here on 4th and goal. Fourth and goal, Bulldogs lining up. Let's see if the Knights will stop them for a 4th time here before they can get across the end zone. It will be a touchdown. That is a 3-yard rushing touchdown for Brock Merck, which will make the score now 44-6. And the Bulldogs will not be shut out in this game. But the clock will still run, though. making the score 44-6. Knights still on top. Looks like they'll be going for 2 here. As Casper running up to the left, he dives for the pylon, and it's going to be good. Make that score 44-8. 36-point lead for the Knights, which will make it a 5 possession game here. We'll keep it here. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. 5 possession lead for the Knights. With 6 minutes now and 50 to go here in Bennington, Kansas. Take a look at next week. Sacred Heart will be at home at JRI Stadium taking on Harrington October 17th. And Bennington will be heading to Inman next Friday for Week 7 of Kansas High School football. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. Harrington is 0-9 so far. That was last season. So Sacred Heart defeated Harrington last season. So we'll see if they will continue that momentum on this 4-game winning streak that they will get after this game ends with this running clock, making their overall record 4-2, and Bennington's overall record after this game 0-6 on the season. 5:30 to go here in the 4th. Bennington will be kicking it off after their 3-yard rushing touchdown from Lewandowski. It's going to be, it looks like an onside kick, but it's going to be recovered by the Knights. Stay tuned for post-game report. We'll go over some stats and preview of next week and some other area scoreboard updates brought to you by Bennington State Bank. This game sponsor brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. We appreciate their efforts in making this game happen, and all of our other sponsors such as Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Lily Pad Septic, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, Vernon Jewelers, Salina Regional Health Center Careers, Maori Women's Clinic, APAC Shears, Higher Scott Mortuary and Cremation, Salina Ortho, Kelly Kitchener Shelter Insurance, Bennington State Bank, Sage Products, Messenger Total Promotions, Copyco, Dan Goebel at Salina Homes, and Kansas Bankers Technologies. Boom, I tried to say all the sponsors before the snap could go. And then he's going to be a handoff to Elias Gordon. Elias Gordon, a couple of yard gain on that one. As the Sacred Heart Knights fan base clamping it up for the Knights as they will improve to 4-2, making their win streak 4. A gain of 1 for Gordon on that one. Colton Sprague out there, freshman QB and defensive back. Actually, that's not Colton Sprague. I apologize. That's Cruz Carrico. Three minutes and 18 to go here. Cruz Carrico, sophomore defensive back. And also a tight end and linebacker. 2 minutes, 40 to go here in the fourth. 3rd and 12 here. Ball on the own 45-yard line of the Knights. Cruz Carrico looking. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Intended receiver is freshman Colin Wilson. Clock still running after that incomplete pass. It'll be 4th and 12 here. Looks like they're sending the punting team out. Isaiah Garrett in the backfield for the Bulldogs to receive this punt. 2 minutes exactly now here on the game clock. So it'll be a punt from Maddox Wells. And it's going to roll to about the 25-yard line. 1 minute and 20 to go here in the fourth, and that'll do it, folks. Knights improve 4-2, continuing their win streak and improving it to 4. They will be back at JRI Stadium against Harrington, as the Bulldogs will remain winless on the season, dropping to 0-6. Taking on Inman at Inman next week for Week 7 of Kansas High School football. Stay tuned after this game ends, as this will be a handoff to Brock Merck, and Brock Merck running hard all the way to about the 45-yard line. Nice run right there for Merck. Be a first down for the Bulldogs. Be a 20-yard gain right there for Merck. As the Bulldogs will get one more play here. It's going to be a pass play. Casper looking for a man. This will be the last play, airing it out. Intended receiver is Garrett, and Garrett will complete it. And that will be the last play of the game. Knights defeat the Bulldogs 44-8. Your final score as the Knights officially improve to 4-2. Bulldogs drop to 0-6 on the season. After Week 6 of Kansas High School football, this game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fear, alongside Trey Tully. Be back here in a few after these couple of messages. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And welcome back. In this post-game show, I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fierro, alongside Trey Tully, giving you the visuals. Appreciate his efforts. Making this game happen live. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. The Knights continue their win streak and improve it to 4. Overall record 4-2. It'll be Coach Krychek's 7th overall win in his second-year tenure for the Knights. Final score, 44-8. Sacred Heart defeats Bennington. Maddox Wells, the MVP of this game, with 5 total touchdowns, 4 from the air with 213 passing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown with 28 rushing yards. Dom Matucci had 2 touchdowns, 2 receiving from Maddox Wells with 126 receiving yards. Also had a couple of rushing yards and had 27 total in this game. Noah Hines also got 2 from Maddox Wells. 2 receiving touchdowns with 90 total receiving yards. All those touchdowns in the first half of this game. Elias Gordon also with a rushing touchdown, which he got the last and 6th touchdown for the Knights. 47 rushing touchdowns. However, the Bulldogs were able to prevent them from being shut out after a 3-yard rushing touchdown from Lewandowski to make that score after a 2-point successful completion, making the score 44-8 in the third. But that'll do it. We appreciate all of our sponsors for making this game happen. I'll give you a couple of area scoreboard updates brought to you by Bennington State Bank. You have Bueller on top of El Dorado, 56-6, end of the third. Running clock in that one. Russell on top of Norton, 27-14. End of the third quarter, Little River on top of El Salina, 14-6. Close game on that one. That game is also live on Salina Post. Tyler Henry on the call. Lincoln defeats Lakeside 64-6 at the half. Andale over Smoky Valley, 60-0. Also have Hillsboro and Southeast of Saline. That game is live. Southeast of Saline defeating Hillsboro 44-0 in the third quarter. That game is also live on Salina Post. Vernon Jewelers Gem of the Game and Smart Play of the Game by Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington will go to the defense of Sacred Heart overall. Everybody. Gem of the Game for them. And Smart Play for everybody of Sacred Heart. I mean, played wonderful on all aspects of this game. Defense and offense. 3 interceptions, 6 total touchdowns, 5 from Wells, 1 rushing from Gordon. Stay tuned next week on Friday, October 17th, as the Knights will be back at home at JRI Stadium as they take on Harrington. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this live production of Sacred Heart Knights football. I'm your broadcaster, Nicholas Fierro, alongside Trey Tully, who gave you the visuals. Appreciate his efforts. This game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. See you next week.